What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Crypto Time. So, as you know, I'm super into masternodes, and we've worked closely with a couple of projects before. If you guys remember, we worked with a project called Mano for a while. Things didn't really end well there. But while we were working with them, we did a couple community live streams where you guys had a chance to win a couple $100 in Mano, and you guys won t-shirts, and it was very interactive, and I really enjoyed the community aspect of working with a project that closely. I'm hoping to do the same thing over here with AdNode, but we're going to have to see how this video goes. I need you guys to let me know if you like AdNode. Would you like to see more work done with them? And would you like to see those kind of live streams done as well? So with that being said, we're going to get into it. We're going to look at their white paper. We're going to go in depth with AdNode. And something that I really want you guys to pay attention to is the amount of detail and the amount of hard work put into making this white paper. A lot of the time in the masternode space, the white paper is completely overlooked by the product developers. For example, NoFlex to Safe and Surecoin, I bet they're a great project, but this is what a usual white paper looks like. I'll let it speak for itself. Very hard to make out, very hard to read, not a lot of detail packed into it. What we're going to be looking at today looks nothing like that. It completely blows that out of the water. And because of that, I know that a lot of people are paying very close attention to AdNode in the masternode space, and that's what we're going to jump into today. So I'm not going to be reading this off to you guys verbatim. I'm going to be summarizing most of it, but I do want to take a couple excerpts out of here and quote exactly what they say. And what I want to start with, the first aspect of this, is the advertising and monitoring platform that they're building. Basically, they're going to be building, and if you've ever been in the masternode space or taken a look at it, you've probably been to monitoring websites like Masternodes Online or Masternodes Pro, and you probably realize the lack of detail and the poor UIs built on these websites. So what they want to do is make it completely user-friendly. The interface is going to be completely redone, as well as the advertising aspect is something that I really want to talk to you guys about. So this says their scope is the modern presentation, the UI that we just talked about, and the platform will also, in particular, provide a better way of displaying and managing advertisements and will aim to maximize revenue from advertising on the platform. So before I got into crypto, I came from a space where advertising on top list websites and monitoring websites was huge. But the problem was the supply and demand aspect. There'd be way too many people wanting one spot, and then that one person buys it for 2 weeks at a time or 1 month at a time, and that person really isn't making the most or maximizing the profits they could have had from that spot. I think that a variety of advertising works way better than a constant ad. For example, if you go to Masternodes Online, you see this banner advertisement for Masternode Buzz. Now, if you refresh it, you'll probably get this 3 or 4 times out of maybe 10 refreshes. The problem with that is that people kind of become numb to this, right? If I see this once, I've seen it 100 times. What I think works the best is having this kind of advertisement here, maybe a different graphic as a side banner, and giving people a variety of features and aspects that you or your coin offer, or in this place, Masternode Buzz, who's offering daily news and in-depth interviews. So for me, a variety of advertisements works much better than a constant one banner, one graphic spot, and that's what they're looking to revolutionize in the space. So that's something that's really big to me, as well as we're going to get onto later. They actually offer a graphics store that you can use for not only AdNode, but whatever you want to use it for. So you want to post it on Twitter, your Discord, whatever you want to do. But moving forward, they have a schedule for the utility development. They give each step on when they want to release, the amount of testing that's going to be done, and then the day span when each development is going to be made. And then the community gateway portal, we just talked about the mediation website they want to create, as well as the advertising space. This is the marketplace they want to create. Now, I really want to take a piece of this if I can find it. When it talks about when accepting a new project, that's talking about the listing aspect. It says, when accepting a project, the author's existence is verified and the existence of the actual project. The presence of the team and the stage of the project readiness is checked. So it's going to be checking is there an actual author? Is there an actual owner of the project? Is there a team of developers? And are they actually working on a project before they get listed? No matter what kind of listing price they have or whatever. A huge problem we have in the masternode space and the cryptocurrency space in general is the amount of scam projects that get listed and are offered and sold on exchanges no matter what, just because they pay the listing price. I really like the fact that they're going to be verifying these aspects of projects before just throwing them on the exchange, or not the exchange, but throwing them on the platform. So that's an aspect I really like. This is the graphics store that we were talking about, so you can get your graphics made for AdNode itself on the platform, or you can get them made here and use them wherever you want. They're not just specific to AdNode. Going on, it gives you the coin details. I like the low supply, the relatively low supply with 20 million coins. The pre-amount was 250,000, which is pretty basic, pretty average, 1.25%. Masternode collateral, so in order to run a masternode, you need 1,000 ADD. Again, that's pretty common. Minimum staking age is 60 minutes. Block rewards 80% for masternodes and 20% for staking. The wallets they offer is Linux, Mac, and Windows. Again, all pretty common. I like the exchanges they're listing on. I mean, for masternode coins, they're pretty basic, and a lot of the exchanges are kind of tough to use. Cryptopia is probably my favorite out of these, but that's not really saying a lot going up against Crex and CryptoBridge. But they do plan on listing in more than one exchange, which I really like. I know a lot of people completely hate CryptoBridge and refuse to use it. So the fact that they are planning on listing on Cryptopia and Crex is definitely a good step in the right direction. Masternode guide. Check that out if you're interested in running a masternode. They have a utility breakdown here, which is kind of like a roadmap for the utilities. And you guys know how big I am on roadmaps. You know, I hate when they have one tick and it says like platform release, another tick, exchange listing, and it's very, very just undetailed. Doesn't give you a lot of features, doesn't really give you a good sense of what they want to be happening in these different quarters. But I like that they give you a graphic to look at as well as a description of the graphic and what they hope to do with that. So they have listings for Q4 2018 and then Q1, 2, and 3 of 2019 all planned out already. Hopefully they can hit these. Come take a look at these in detail if you'd like to, or if you're reading along. They have platform architecture, so how they're planning on building the platform and each step they're taking. The utility roadmap, which again, I love the detail on this roadmap. The entire white paper is just built so beautifully, and there's so much detail in each aspect of it. Moving on to the financial clarification, which is another thing that I really like in this white paper. They go into detail about how they're using the entire presale. So basically what they do with this presale is they'll sell an amount of masternodes for a set price in 3 different stages, and then they're telling you exactly what they're using that BTC for. So in this case, they sold 30 masternodes, which is 30,000 coins. Then they're using it for a KYD verification, which is Know Your Developer. Crex 24 listing, an exchange, CryptoBridge, Cryptopia, all exchanges, Masternode's online listing, banner spots, MN Rank, a bunch of listing websites, staking pool websites. They're basically breaking down what they're using every bit of the presale for, and then they go into the AdNode internal expenses, so what they're paying their team and their developers, and then their total expenses totaled up to 29.51 BTC. And I just really love how they list everything and go into detail and all of the prices and show you what everything's being used for. Very, very transparent, and I really like that. They go into depth about the reward, or go into detail about the reward table, 80% masternodes, 20% staking, development and maintenance. They go into the Why Us campaign, which if you're looking to invest into AdNode, I would really suggest checking this out. They go about their public sale, which I believe they're listed on CryptoBridge right now, or CryptoBridge alone, but they're looking, like they said, to go onto Cryptopia. And listing on Cryptopia, oh, it takes a while. But Cryptopia and Crex 24 as well. And then they go on talking about their marketing strategy, the audience targeting, customer segments, and then the marketing needs, which is hopefully a part of your boy. It says AdNode will have several rounds of marketing campaigns held on multiple cryptocurrency platforms and social media channels to reach future customers and community members. Hopefully I'm a part of that, and you guys are a part of that as well. And like I said, we can get into those community live streams. But that's kind of it. I'm excited to see where this project goes. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you know the risks associated into investing into a cryptocurrency project. But all in all, I like this project. Again, I hope to do more work for them in the future and hopefully get to that point where we can do those kind of community live streams and get you guys all involved in the project. But if you're looking to join their Discord, I'll have it linked in the description below. If you want a link to the white paper, I'll also have that in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this in-depth review video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Till then, everybody, see ya.